Hi! I'm gonna make a vlog out of this one. I'm trying to go quick. It's a 100-degree summer here in Southern California, and I turned off all my fans and air conditioning to record this. So we're gonna move quick. I've been doing a lot of pours lately. They're really hit and miss. Today I'm gonna try to continue this little series that I started. I did 2 blue ones that I decided looked like air and water, and one after that that is supposed to be fire. And so today we're going to try to do an earth one to make a little series out of it. It is a Monday. I already smashed my finger in a window, so I'm going to put gloves on like as soon as possible so I don't forget and then get paint in this fresh wound that I have. So we've done a couple of fails. Oof, let's knock paint on the ground. That's perfect place for it. Done a couple of fails. This turned out interesting. I like the metallic in there, but I didn't filter. I did filter the paint, but the mistake I made was trying to push the paint through the filter, and that led to all these chunks making it into the final product. Originally, I wanted to put some kind of motivational phrase over this, carpe the frickin' diem or something, and give it to my sister, but it's lumpy. I will show you footage of the pour now. Okay, so that's that one. That one was kind of a fail. Another one that was just an experiment was this guy, 3 separate cups on one giant canvas. These are mediocre quality canvases. So I had 2 like this. These were the same day. And what ended up happening is because of how cheap and loose this material is. Sorry, that student, whoever. I took these canvases out of some abandoned lockers on campus, so they've still got student names on the back. But since it's so springy, well, as you can kind of see in this little like gray area in here, it all pulled apart and separated in the dry, so I'll show you that. Isn't that lovely? So these were kind of fails, unfortunately, but that's okay. This is all a series of experiments. The first ones I did that I was actually happy with are going to be these 2 guys. So this one was a pour cup, and I've decided I want to do more of those, because this was very planetary, and I'm really into that. So this is my favorite pour thus far. And then this was the flip cup from the same time. I don't remember if I had footage from this. I know I filmed it, but I don't remember if it was any good or not. So this is sort of the direction I want to head in the future. We're going to continue this elements thing. I might end up going back and redoing the air, because you might have not noticed it till I point it out right now, but in here, this texture, let's see if the light can hit it, is from me accidentally touching the wet canvas with wax paper. You can kind of see it in there. This was interesting, but I'm not thrilled with myself. Luckily, these ones are going way up on the wall up in a corner, and you can't even see it from that far away. I've been wanting to do tree rings and having a really tough time of it. Today I did a ton of research, and I have some notes over here to help me out. This was when I started trying to do a tree ring, and it just wasn't working. Ultimately, my paints are way too thick. I'll talk about that in a minute. And then I ended up kind of just pouring out the rest of it and stretching in a way that turned out interesting. I did not record making these because I just wanted to focus. I feel like when I'm worried about filming, it doesn't turn out as great. So this is the 3-part of a 4/5-part series. Fire, water, air. We're making earth today and hopefully a green and brown tree ring. And we might make a spirit or whatever, a 5th element, either in purple or we'll see what colors might balance all this out. When we're done, let's put the prettiest one on top. Get these guys out of the way. Alright, I'm going to set up real quick. To get all the old lumps out of it. So I pre-strained all these. So fun fact, a lot of people, I doubt you're watching my video if you're new to acrylic and you want to start doing these pours or anything, but one thing a lot of people don't mention, and I think if you've never worked with acrylic paint before, it's important to note, don't just pour your excess paints down your sink. Acrylic paint's really bad for your plumbing. And so I've got all these lumps, and the hardest part is cleaning out that filter I just showed you and trying to make sure it doesn't go down the sink. Because yes, this is not great for the world around you. Okay, you're still mad. Touch more. That might have been a little too much, but it'll be fine. Okay, so I'm gonna be brave, and I am gonna put the bronze next to the brown, I think. But I think I'm gonna put the brown throughout. Ooh, I'm overthinking this. Overthinking so hard. That's okay. Nice and ready. Nice and ready. This bit of the video is already 5 minutes long. Way longer than I meant it to be. This green is still thicker than everybody else. Making way more paint than I need. But that's okay. So, as stated, whatever goes on the bottom is going to be in the center. So I'm thinking a tree ring. This I'm going for earth. So I actually want the browns and greens in the center. I think I want the yellows on the outside, some of the metallics in the middle, but so these two colors more on the outer edge. Center, center. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay. Let's get our popsicle sticks out of the way. Thank you, gentlemen. Your service today is appreciated. Okay, so we're gonna do, because this is the dead center, I'm gonna put a little more detail. Sorry, my lighting's not super great. Okay, you can't even see that. A little more separation here in that center. And then we'll go to bigger layers on the outside. Yeah. Pretty good amount in there. We've got, oh, and then I dribble. We've got a few rings. Now I'm pouring from pretty high. Maybe I don't want to be doing that because I don't want a ton of separation. But working with what I got. I don't like the consistency of this green. I think this is the guy that's going to throw me off. Still making more layers than I think I intended to, but that's okay. Let's put the cup down. just start filling a little bit. And we'll see where we go from here. I can't tell if I'm getting mixing in that green. Oh, this is gonna be intense. I'm so nervous. Why? It's just paint. Oh, look at that lump. How'd you get in there? You're not supposed to be here. Why we can't have nice things? Okay, yes, I think I'm done with yellow. I don't want any yellow on this outer edge. No, maybe I do. Overthinking everything. Get less brown on the outer edge. Let's start going green and yellow. That's what we're gonna do. So we can put you to the side. Yes. And instead, more greens. And a bit of the browns. This is probably way more paint than I need at this point. So what do I want on the outer edge? The greens. Definitely the greens. Okay. Nice and full. I'm so scared. So scared. Okay. That's a cup I made. So what I'm going to talk about next is I've been watching a lot of peeps use grids and then they pour straight through and stuff like that, and I can see how that's probably the easiest method to keep your canvas off a surface and everything. What I've started doing is putting push pins. I saw one person who had these little like twist hooks that you could put in your wall, and I just had push pins on hand. And so now I've got a little jar of paint covered push pins. These are my friends, and they help me. I am going to pour down. I think I want yellow on these edges. At first I was thinking a darker color like the brown. Yeah, I'm going to go with brown instead. We're going to put brown on these corners. Just real quick. Get all those edges filled in if then I can. Yeah. This is how we do. Okay. Why? Why am I so nervous? Yeah, paint everywhere. Always put down freezer paper or something so you don't make a mess. I'm gonna stand. Take this a little bit seriously. And I'm just gonna go for a tree ring in the dead center. I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm so nervous. Okay, I should have only layered once, I think. I shouldn't have done all these separate layers. But that's okay. All you gotta do is start. So giving it a little bit of a hook. Don't want to go right-handed or left-handed. The lighting would be better, but I don't care. We're just gonna go. Tiny, tiny rings. Get it, see this lumpy, lumpy green. I might just let it run how it wants, because that thick green is not giving me a steady enough stream to make rings. So instead, we'll try this. Trying to recenter. Can tell I've made way too much paint. No. So nervous. I'm barely breathing. This is not looking how I wanted it to. Circles. Alright, so I tried to do some circles in there, and it wasn't working. That's where my jaggedy rings are probably going to be. I'm getting a good amount of bleed now. Whoa. My eyes aren't focusing, I can't see. Someone go back in time and tell me how it's looking. I literally... I can't see, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I'm just gonna... Maybe I'm locking my knees right now. Back to rings, because, dear God, whatever this is not attractive. This is now mud. There's no silicone. I want rings, not bubbles. Gonna be getting bubbles though, I can already tell. Still can't see. My vision is... I can't even tilt my head down to try to focus. Can't blink. Oh my God, what is my life? I can see some of the metallics in there though, which is cool. I think I'm at the end of my cup. We're gonna pick and try to not drip. Okay, we got a little bit. Hit the inside of my cup, I guess. Looks kind of cool. I don't know how I feel, but we're gonna torch. Oops, I'm gonna drop more paint tubes on the ground. Hey! Don't do that. I guess this torch hates me now. Need more butane, I guess. Okay, how do I want to stretch you? What do I like? I liked this edge that I've now lost. Yeah, I'm liking these outer edges, but I'm not liking this center. But, what you going to do about it? Ever so slowly. Ever so slowly. Ever so slowly stretch. It is not flowing how I would like it to. There is... Maybe my paint is still too thick. It's like the center is pulling in, although this is getting interesting on the inside. Maybe I don't hate this as much as I thought I did. I don't want to lose this bright yellow streak in here, but I also know if I want to, I can go back and add more. I've got so much excess paint I have to pour off. Oh, so slow. This video is 20 minutes long now. This was not my intention. It's going too fast. Hi, welcome to Devoree 23, the How Not to Do It channel. Though, to be completely honest, I am extremely inspired by the YouTuber Simone Gehertz, is her last name, I think? The Bad Robots lady. She did a talk about how she just wanted to make good robots and none of them were working, and she ended up just running with the fact that she was making, you know, shitty robots. And made a YouTube page, and it ended up taking off. Okay, I want to get rid of these brown corners, I think. Kind of looks like an eye. Sorry, I started focusing. Stop telling a story. But yeah, so point was, use me as an example of what not to do. Here's a perfect example of overstretching, but my brain really wants to get rid of this corner, I guess. I'm losing a lot of really good stuff right now. But that's art for you. That's called an overstretch. We didn't even get the corner. Look, yeah, we did. There we go. I'm happy now. Stretch you back out. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know if this is what I was going for. Bye, beautiful everything. Bye. I just want that corner covered. And again, didn't even hit it. Madison, why do you put this down on the edges if you're just not going to be happy with it? What was the point of being like, yeah, brown corners, it's really important? It's interesting. It's an interesting thing. I'm not seeing the metallics like I wanted to, but maybe once it dries that'll come up more. Oh no. I'm not happy. No. Not happy at all. But we're gonna see what happens. I definitely am overstretching. Shush phone! I think about turning the air off and all my fans off so that I torture myself while I film, but, you know, don't think about muting my cell phone. Alright, that centered piece has become uncentered. And there it is. Earth. Let me get a different torch since that one's not working, because I'm the sort of person to have multiple torches. That's totally normal and fine. Don't question my fire collection. Okay, no real cells like I was expecting. Do I hate it? I'm losing a lot of this, what was in here, but I'm happy with these rings on the edges. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. It's interesting. I don't super hate it. So what I'm going to do from here, I've still got some leftover paint. I might drop some silicone in some paint, and then, here, let's look at these guys really quick. That one's okay. That one's okay. I don't love any of these. Do I have enough to do a smaller swipe or something like that? I do not know. I'll hold on to that one. I'll cover up these two. So I mentioned I do the push pins. I already have holes from the last pour, so it's super convenient. Super cool beans. I'm too lazy to set up another cup. So I'm going to scoot this guy out of the way. Hopefully. Yep. Here we go. Yep. Remember how you were going to put gloves on, Madison, and not get Wrinkle over your hands. I have a screen name for a reason so that no one knows my first name, but I guess I'm just going to keep saying my first name to myself in this video. Another fun thing you can do, because you've got all this waste here, is go back. Art. Not really what I intended. Gloves. Gloves, gloves, gloves. At least on this left hand with the injury. You doof. What I want to do, a little experiment, just do some drizzles. That's the thing. Blah, blah, blah. Come on. Come on, metallics. There's not lots in here, so. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, that's more drizzle than I meant. And what are we going to experiment from here? I'm going to get a paper towel and try a wet swipe, because I keep seeing those lately. We will take what water we have left, dampen a paper towel with it, get a nice smooth edge. And what direction are we going to go? Let's go this way. I'd never put silicone in this. That was like the whole point. Remember, man? How you had a plan? A plan. I never shake my silicone. You should shake your silicone, people. Look at that. Look at all the glitter that showed up on there. Okay. Let's go the other way. Oh. A tiny earth. Boom! Look at that. It's so small, you can't even see. You're like, what are you talking about? Oh, don't set your canvas on fire, by the way. That's not a thing you want to do, generally. I want more bronze here. And I want more yellow here. And we'll go, yeah. Gotta make the noise. Art is better if it's audible. What is that? It's not dark enough. I want one last drop of you. Yeah. No, now you still look like a spot. Go that way. I don't like how this edge looks. This is not a paintbrush. This is not art. Okay. Look, a tiny little pore. Look at that. It's so cute. Okay, then we're not super wasteful with all this extra paint. Yeah, let's set you to the side. And we can do an experiment with you too. Why not? What experiment are we going to do with you? What happens when you put silicone on the bottom? Let's do that. Silicone on the bottom. You go there. Just... Oh my god. Wonderful. One last splat. Come on. No, I don't like you. I don't like this green, Madison. Remember, we don't like the thick-ass green, so we're going to pass on the thick-ass green. What is this? What have we done here? We ask ourselves every day. What is my life? Oh. Oh. What is this? See, it's way more way more fun when you don't take it serious. So this is why you put those little hooks on the bottom, so you don't do what I just did. Look at this. Look at this mess. Look at this insanity. Okay, so that was super cool, and that was really fun, and I need to not take this as seriously. So, next round, let's not take this as seriously. I love that I dropped it. Oh, I love that I did that. I love that I have it on video, so I'm not even upset because I can go back and I can look at it and be like, well, here's what it looked like. Let's save you how you are. You precious angel baby of aborted nonsense. Who fucking knows? Oh, don't touch the corners, Madison, of your other piece. Okay, thanks for watching me talk to myself for a freaking hour. That went 10 times longer than I meant it to. Alright, it's been a few days, so we're totally dry. We've got our elements series all completed. Our fire, air, water, and now earth. It got a little too hot when it was drying, so we had some paint separation in here. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. And then we had enough excess paint that other than those two little canvases, which by the way, I'm pretty happy with the wet rag pull. It turned out interesting. I'm going to try that again on a larger scale. But I ended up dipping some acrylic paper in what was left over on my wax paper. I'm not sure what I'll end up doing with this. It's just some random paper. Maybe it'll be the background of another project, but definitely turned out interesting. So thank you so much for watching this acrylic pour video. I hope my videos improve in the future and that your time here today has not been wasted. Have a great rest of your day.